happening out there. Considering that we had a lot of storms going through Colorado earlier, I didn't plan on going live right now. And that's kind of early. But once I saw a tornado warning pop up in Colorado, moving off to the east, I decided why not go and really do a live stream at the moment. So I'm going to update y'all on what's happening with that tornado warning, the severe weather that is possibly going to impact some areas for the next couple of days, plus my prediction for really the summer of the 2023 tropical storms. I want to update y'all, so this might be might be live here for a little bit tonight. So if you're coming from YouTube, if you're coming from Facebook, rather one, I do both. Nice seeing you. That's why I wanted to promote this live stream here to people that's on YouTube who sees this. Because if I was just on Facebook doing this, I wouldn't did this. But of course I'm on YouTube, so now, I'm going to be tracking every single storm that comes through the panhandle of Oklahoma, Texas, really through this entire area, really anywhere, any severe weather that is planning on popping up in the United States, I would track. But I wanted to update you on this tornado warning right now. So we do have a tornado warning. It's an active warning. A severe thunderstorm warning capable of producing a tornado located 8 miles southwest of Fowler County, Colorado, or 25 miles, southeast of Fowler, or 27 miles southeast of Panola, moving east at 15. And 2 inches of hail. Not the greatest. Gotta say. Whoa. I'm in history mode. What did I just click on? What did I just click on? Oh, wait, whoa. So you tell me I can go to like March, so let's see, March 2nd, okay, to March 3rd. Let's say if I wanted to, right? Yeah, then of course it would show these. By the way, if y'all don't know, March 3rd was the historic event that we had here. But I'm going to update you on that tornado. But I don't know why I just clicked on this. It's taking a minute to load. Hold up. I will update you on that tornado. Like I said. All of a sudden it went into right on historic, which I don't know. But I'm about to do this real quick. Hold up. I have no idea what this is. Okay, close radar. Okay, I don't want that. Okay. Yeah. But anyways, it expires in 5 minutes, so we're gonna see how it goes. But flying debris will get caught to those without shelter. Mobile homes will be destroyed. Locations include open country south of Highway 50 and east of Padolia. So, it's gonna move really southeast. So yeah, I'm gonna have to see how that goes. But I want to pull up the second Doppler radar here. I want to pull up the exactly. Okay, this is that kind of what I wanted here. So if the tornado was being produced, it would be somewhere in between around here. What I'm thinking, tornado will be produced right there. At the moment, tornado, it's more likely will be produced right here about. Cause you see, we got the so on reflectivity at the moment, we got the rotation be somewhere right there, the hook, which is really drive the storm, the oxygen to drive the storm. So it would be east, west, driving the storm at the moment. But but this storm, like I said, it will continue A severe thunderstorm warning continues for Fowler County, Fowler, Colorado until 2 a.m. Mountain, different daylight time. So that this will continue until about 3 a.m. because their time is an hour ahead, so an hour below. So we're not talking about our time; we're talking about their time. So it'd be 3 a.m. for us here. But yeah, so Bonnie, you're out of the zone. But like I said, I still the rotation seemed to go down a little bit here. I'm not seeing too much of a rotation. I'm still seeing a little hook echo there, which that's really what likes to drive the tornadoes here, because you get your oxygen mass, which feeds it, and it really just feeds into the storm. But yeah, get out of that. But yeah, that's really what feeds into the storm. And I want to do correlation coefficient real quick. Not hell, really some debris being lofted. It's all around, really. I cannot tell you exactly if we're seeing any or not. It's really hard to see. I think I'm seeing something there, but it's not that strong. It's not strong enough to produce. But if there was something there, but that also could be the purple from the thing. So it might just be the purple from the thing, but as of now, I'm not seeing much. So in the way of seeing a tornado, it does not look likely here. It does not look too likely here. I could get you seeing something there. Correlation coefficient. It looks like it's just going to be a severe thunderstorm warning for the nick of time. It looks like it could be a severe thunderstorm warning. I wanted y'all to show that, but let's continue. Now, I want to show you exactly what's going to happen for the next couple of days here. Colorado, you're not finished with the storms. Now what I mean by this is really just for tonight. This slight risk right here, which extends all the way from Colorado down through southwestern Nebraska. All of that. Southwestern Nebraska down through what state is that? Southeastern somewhere. I'm not a good northern state person, so yeah. So it's gonna be a minute for me to get used to these states here, but into eastern Colorado, up to down through northeastern New Mexico, northwestern Texas, and then you go, and then that clears out, and then you got the huge marginal risk. Now, this is for today. You got the huge marginal risk, which extends all the way up, really down through western New Mexico, through eastern Texas, through western Oklahoma, western Kansas, even western Nebraska. But very, very southwest Nebraska is really where we're seeing that slight risk at. And then, of course, general thunderstorms. Here is all the way up there. I don't know, but so they allowed that tornado warning to expire, which I kind of expected. I wasn't seeing much in rotation with that one. We're going to have to keep an eye out on the rotation, though. But the storm looked like it slowed down a lot, so wasn't nothing produced there. I think the issue now is going to be the winds. So yeah, but yeah, that's today what we're going to be seeing, in which it rides off a 5% chance of seeing damaging tornadoes, and that really includes western western Texas, really western, very, very, very west, Oklahoma, and then northeastern, New Mexico, and then down through South Colorado, very, very far south, like literally right here. So Branson, Colorado. This is very, very slow impact. But then, of course, you got also the driven one by a 2% tornado warning. 20% chance of seeing damaging tornadoes. So, yeah. And then the winds. I expect the most damaging winds. So, honestly, they're showing it here. I think we can see more of a wind threat up in Colorado. By the way I've been looking at the models, I think we're going to see more of a wind threat in Colorado than what we will down through Texas. That could change, but I think I see them extending that 15% chance, or maybe just do it hatched up here. I could see it, but no guarantees on that. But then, of course, we got the hail, which hail at the moment is totally correct. 50 stones at driven. So yeah, that's today. That is all today. What you're seeing there, that was all today. Intense. It just looks very, very intense. It looks very, 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 very intense. These storms are looking huge, people. Very, very huge storm. It's a really very, very above the ground. So, it's in the atmosphere. It's still really, this is a huge slight risk. A very huge slight risk. I'm talking about all the way up from really where I'm talking about South Dakota, southwestern South Dakota, central South Dakota, down through western Nebraska, really western Kansas, western Oklahoma, western Texas. I mean, this thing cannot get much bigger. In which this is really, I expect this threat to die down. It's not much of a tornado threat. Tornado threat does exist though, but it won't be it won't be as active as what it was today, as what it was yesterday and today. On winds, pretty much the same. 15 winds will probably be a wind threat. That would probably be a wind threat too. And now, of course, hail. I do expect most hail to preserve somewhere around the like I said, Carolinas again. I could see some hailstorms pop up right in Texas too. I want to get y'all updated on that as well. And then like I said, day three is where we're gonna get really. So really, the panhandles is gonna be clear. This side will be pretty much clear. Colorado, you'll be clear as well, and then it starts to extend more into really South Dakota, Minneapolis, Minnesota, and all them areas. And this threat, I think, will continue to push off to the east more. So, yeah, I suspect a slight risk over here as well if the system does not wind down. So yeah. But as for us, we're clear. I want to go ahead and get a model rundown on this too at the moment. We can go to regional. We can go ahead and use the rapid refresh model. Probably pretty trustworthy until, yeah. This is not giving you a whole 4 down, but it is getting. Here we go. So what's today? 21st. Okay. I'm pretty much a couple hours behind. Alright, so this is about what's happening now. This is about in Colorado, probably just gonna die out here in about the next hour, as we expect. We expect that to happen here, and we start in. This is not accurate. Finished off that system as well. Some storm development could reach maybe western East Texas. Not expecting much in the way of severe weather there. We continue to go throughout the day here. This is at 7 p.m. We could see some potential rainfall. Not likely. But if the system manages to hold up, produce some rain in our area, not likely. That's at 7 p.m. We might be seeing some heavy rain down through Texas, but the system up here starts to potentially build. And like I said, this goes way into the future, so we don't know what's going to happen from now to then, so forward. But now we go until about 9 p.m., not 10 a.m., and this is where we start to see more development occur. And this is not the system that we're on here, but we also see some more system development out in Texas, even out here in Georgia around the time. Possibly some storm development. Northwestern half staying clear, sunny there, and we go into about 1 p.m. this afternoon. It starts to show maybe some bigger storms out going to the sea. This is where we're seeing our tropics here. This is a tropical storm. That's one, and then we might have another developing tropical out here by Mexico City in about the next 7 days. So we're gonna see how that develops. But yeah, we start to see more of the storm development, and then as we go into about 4 p.m. today, here, if it loads, come on. There we go. This is where I think we have the good chance for seeing some supercells maybe occur again. And if it does, it will probably start to occur somewhere around here. Out of these storms, maybe some discrete supercells that could possibly form tornadoes. The threat's not too big for tornadoes today, but it's on the table. Right, it's on the table. And as you continue to go throughout the day, we start to see more storm development occur. You even see it down in South Texas. And you start to see some rain pick up around here too. Storms. This is where I think the storm impact will start to be in place as the slight risk continues to move northeast. Expect most storms to happen in the pond of this region here. No, it'd be more or less than that. Expected around here. Around somewhere east of that should stay dry. Maybe some rain. But as for anything other than that, nothing is too impacted nothing impactful was expected. It's really just gonna occur all throughout here. So yeah. But that's what I wanted to get you updated on. And now I want to update you on one more thing here before. I want to update you on this tropical here. I want to do Brett. Because Brett has been making some plays here. Brett has made some plays here. You can see his Brett, the tropical. It is producing up to 75, 70 mile per hour winds. Yeah, that's what we're seeing with that so far. So I've been watching that. And as Brett will continue to make its way west, slow paced, very slow paced. It's moving west about -55, possibly. It has a little north movement to it, so if that continues, it's not gonna make outside of Puerto Rico. But this thing looks pretty. Not likely. If it does, we would definitely have tabs on it. So, but right at this very moment, not likely to do so. And it's just really gonna get powerful as we go. Really, more we go, the powerful it's gonna get. Now, I could see a little bit of strength. I could see a little bit of dying down. Or maybe, I know it's not land, but once it impacts these areas. But all it's going to do is pick back up, so it's not going to matter whether it dies down or not. We're still going to be able to see impacts here as Brett goes forward. This is the 22nd, 4 a.m., so this will be tomorrow morning. You can see it's really out of the western half of these areas. And this thing has come a long way, bro. This thing has came a long, long way. So yeah, I'm just gonna go a little bit future here. You can no. This is what I've been talking about here. If it's moving west and north, it's gonna. They might have to draw another little cylinder, because I think it's gonna move very, very south side of Puerto Rico here. Now it's not gonna hit Puerto Rico, but it might move a little bit south. And if that's the case, then it's going to hit up to Meridian here. And then it might, I don't know, future tracking here. It's going to be very, very future track. So, I don't know. If it does do that, it's going to hit somewhere in this area. But just a prediction out there of if it does do it. But right now, at the moment, it has no threat to the United States. So, yeah. So, right at this very moment, as we speak, no threat to the United States whatsoever. And like I said, it's going to move. As predicted right now, discrete supercells could be possible for Puerto Rico. I'm going to have to. I might be live at this time. Maybe. When is this? It's the 24th at 4 p.m. So that would be Saturday. Wouldn't it? Yeah, it would be Saturday at 4 p.m. I don't know. It depends on what I got to do. Because Puerto Rico is very, very slow on town. But I know this has no impact, but I might go live that day. Not for sure. But like I said, it's going to move pretty much south, I'm seeing now. It might even get... So water levels would be pretty much dysfunctional. But it's gonna leave Puerto Rico roughly about 10 a.m. that morning. Okay, now I'm confused here. it's gonna leave Puerto Rico roughly about that time. And it's gonna, like I said, gonna shear right through Puerto Rico. Not in Puerto Rico, but not go into Puerto Rico, but kind of go south of it, like I said. And as it does, it's gonna weakening at the same time, but also strengthening. And then this is the tropical storm Brett at the moment. That's gonna be tropical storm Brett there. And I would say Port-au-Prince, Kingston over here. That'd be something to keep an eye out for. Now, this is only predictable. You cannot. It hits. I'm not gonna. It kind of hits land, so it might yet again weaken. And like I said, might even give out. You know, who knows? It might even give out. But all of this is unpredictable. None of this is predictable at all. This is a model that other people predicted. So, but yeah, might even die down. But it shows it really picking back up. But like I said, none of this is predictable. And then as it moves off to the north, hopefully it moves off to the north. Because if it don't, then it might have a little impact on Florida. But it looks like then it's gonna very well give out by that, and that's how far we can go. So yeah, that's how far we can go. But right now, like I said, this is Brett here. This is Brett. And right now, models are showing it moves off to the Caribbean Sea. And it would miss Puerto Rico. It would miss the islands up here. It would even miss the Bahamas. And it would pretty much fall out as it goes into Gulf of Mexico. So, but it's not gonna, it's not gonna be an impact for the United States at this moment. Let me get y'all updated on the other one now, which I'm saying. This here, okay. So that's two tropical storms behind it. I'm just letting y'all know before we continue. There's another tropical storm behind it. This one is invert. So right now this is Brett, and there's another one that's behind it. This is invert. So it looks like it's gonna go. So yeah. But this one looks like it's gonna move more east of Puerto Rico. So I cannot tell you if it will move into Puerto Rico. But yeah, this is what it looks like at the moment. The Bahamas. So that's what we're seeing. And if anything else happens with, let me show y'all. Things are gonna rip into show y'all this model, the model that I did with Brett. I'm gonna show y'all it. Now here it's showing that it moves north of Puerto Rico. So I don't know, but it still looks like it's gonna tear straight into Puerto Rico. This one will. So I don't know. Predictable, non-predictable. Not gonna matter. So y'all just gotta be ready for a possible tornado. I mean, not a tornado, tropical storm. if you're in those areas. But at the very moment, you cannot get no forecast data from this. You cannot updates. So. Now, it is pretty high. Now, winds though ain't that. I mean, what's the temperatures? About your average. I've seen, like I said, not a whole lot of 20 a tropical storm threat with this one here. Where is overlays? But yeah, let's go ahead and get one last checkup on that storm. A lot of lightning. As for today goes. But like I said, if you're in these storms, so that means I-71, or if you're about to travel on 69, you might want to go ahead and thunderstorm warning down in Rockford. If it manages to hold up. It's a big storm here. Even got your very tall winds in the back. I'm looking up in the atmosphere at the moment. Very large. You got your like that. If I need to go live I will. It's not only for Facebook, but it's also for YouTube. So yeah, just giving y'all a brief outlook of what could happen now in the Denver, this area around here, for sure. Actually, have ways. Multiple warnings if they're needed. If a warning is needed.